If you were not born with a silver spoon, create one for yourself. Awareness gives a sense of where next. A poor mindset sees problems as a fright, while the rich sees them as a flight higher. Responsibility brings creativity. Creativity brings opportunity. Opportunity brings productivity. Do you see your problems as an adversity or as an advancement in life? Someone can be born in poverty, but it must not go through life in poverty. If you are not opportune to be educated, maybe by reason of your background, you can go through self-education. Instead of watching things to while away your time, watch things that will motivate and inspire you to grow. Watch things that you can learn from. Any opportunity that comes to you, grab it. Follow me if you want to grow beyond the level that you are. We live in a world where people look down on you if you have no money or being poor. A society where the rich is only being recognized. A world where respect is given only to the rich. A world where money is a voice that speaks louder than your audible voice. The gap between the rich and the poor is very far. It is for these reasons I came up with the idea of coming live to teach you on wealth creation. This teaching will help you to fill the gap between the rich and the poor. It will set your feet on a spring to lift you up to where you should be. It will open your eyes to opportunities around you and how to embrace them to be rich. Have this mindset in you that the rich is not different from you. Yet this, no matter how you have been thrown down by life, you can still pick yourself up rather than giving up to self-pity. Self-pity will not bring you out of the pit, rather it will self-pity. You can be successful, you can become rich after overcoming enough challenges and struggles. Some streets are full of gold, but pity enough, most people don't see them. They have been long blinded by poverty to believe that they were born to be poor. You are not born poor. Poverty is a portion of the heart. As a man thinks in his heart, so he will be. Think, act, talk, and walk positive, and it will reflect on your life. Wealth creation is a gradual process. As the popular saying says, Rome was not built in a day. You can build your castle of wealth by working on your mind, getting information as not to be deformed, choosing the right friends in life, planting your money through investments, mapping out goals to meet up with. Have this mindset that you are the captain of your life, not someone else. The slow and stagnant movement of your life depends on you. Likewise, the rapid movement of your life depends on you. You are the captain of your life and no one else. You are not born poor. Create a scene for self-picking rather than self-pity. Riches start from the heart. A poor man isn't someone without money, but someone who cannot think and dream. You are not poor because you don't have money. You are poor because you cannot think and dream. You are poor because you decide to remain in that level. Failure to think makes someone think. Failure to dream makes someone dream. The richest place in the life of every human heart is the mind. The heart is something everyone has in common. The heart can either make you to be richer or poorer. Solomon, who was one of the richest men of his days, said, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." The heart is the engine room for the whole body. It is a drive that directs your focus in life. So pity, many people died without unveiling their wealth of wisdom stored in their hearts. You can be born poor and yet die rich. What is the difference between the rich and the poor? How is the successful differ from the unsuccessful? The difference between the rich and the poor is the mindset. Most people who are poor today lack one thing: the right mindset. Everything starts with how you think about money, wealth, and success. Wealth is not a matter of luck, birth, or connections. It is a matter of your perceptions about life. Rich people believe they are in control of their life. They have this "I can create my life" attitude and face what the future brings. On the other hand, poor mindsets believe life happens to them. They feel they are not fortunate enough. They always feel there are no opportunities for them to grab. They feel climbing the ladder of success, someone stronger, smarter, and faster outrun them. They feel they are always one step behind. And they end up blaming others for their misfortune instead of themselves. When they are threatened by the situations of life, they run into their comfort zone. Don't hide in your comfort zone. The rich hearts they are not better than you. The rich hearts they are not superhuman beings. They are just like you and her. So if you want to create wealth, you must believe that you are at the steering of your life. You are in charge of what happens as you journey through life. You are in control of your life, the pilot of your destiny. You create every moment of your life, especially your financial life. Instead of taking responsibility for what is going on in our life, we choose to play the role of victim rather than a victim. We often create an atmosphere of self-pity rather than self-picking. A moody face and countenance to see if someone will show them some pity. Weakness is a sign of defeat. So don't stay weak. You can become what you desire to be. The rich people believe no one holds their success, while poor people believe someone holds their success. For this, they keep waiting and hoping on illusion until they run out of time. No one holds your success. Rather, you hold lots of persons at their success. Don't look up to people. Climb so that others can look up to you. Not until you have this mindset in you, you cannot pull yourself out of poverty. You are in control of your life and destiny. Learn to think big. Learn to think big of yourself, and you see that in reality. Another thing about rich people is that rich people play the game of life to win. Rich people play the money game to win. Poor mindsets play the money game not to lose. That is why it is very difficult for a poor person to invest. They are always afraid to take risk because they don't want to lose. Rich people take risk and learn from failures that comes from it. Poor people doesn't want to take risk because their mind is constant on the fact that they will fail. Poor people play the money game on defense rather than offense. They always want to protect the little they have all through their lifetime. And for that, see no reasons to move forward in life. When you have this mindset to protect what you have, you will be stagnant in life. If you are good in watching soccer, you'll discover that teams that are on the defensive side lack the opportunities to score a goal. Because they always end up protecting the goalposts against their opponents. For this, they don't want to go further. On the other hand, teams that are on the offensive side, they always have opportunity to score a goal. Most people's primary concern is survival and security, not wealth and abundance. The more you stretch your mind, the bigger it will go. Rich people stretch their minds. That is why they get richer. Their earth is filled with treasures. They are more to pick from it. They are more wealth to pick from the world. Those who are rich and now have not collected all the wealth, neither those before you. Your wealth is reserved somewhere. Discover it, look for it, and build on it. Don't stop where you are. Keep searching until you become the person of your dreams. Rich people are focused. They are unwavering when it comes to what they want. Poor people are not focused. They accept what fate brings to their way. Rich people think big. Poor people think small. Everything changed the day you begin to think. It is not about you. It is about living your mission and vision in life. It is about living true to your purpose. It is about adding your pieces of puzzle to the world until you win. Rich mindset sees obstacle as a milestone to climb higher. They pass through obstacles and become stronger. Poor people are smaller than their problems. For this, they see every problem as a threat. They are afraid of facing every challenges that comes their way. A poor mindset sees problems as a fright, while the rich sees them as a flight higher. Getting rich is not a smooth journey. It is a journey that is full of obstacles. Rich people are financial warriors, and when warriors is confronted with a challenge, they shout, bring it on. They see each challenge as a way to advance their cause in life. How do you see every challenge? Do you see them as a step to climb higher? Do you see your problems as an adversity or as an advancement in life? Responsibility brings creativity. Creativity brings opportunity. Opportunity brings productivity. A person with no money, no education, no connections can rise higher. Someone can be born in poverty, but he must not go through life in poverty. Someone can be illiterate, but he does not have to remain so. He must advance his intellectual mind through self-education. If you are not opportune to be educated, maybe by reason of your background, you can go through self-education. Don't be stuck there. Undergo self-education. Instead of watching things to while away your time, watch things that will motivate and inspire you to grow. Watch things that you can learn from. Learn things that will educate and expand your mind. Follow me if you want to grow beyond the level that you are. Rich people are bold and confident. Poor people are timid. They are afraid even at the slightest thing because they don't want to fail. There are lots of opportunities around you, just that you don't give it a try. Any opportunity that comes to you, grab it. No matter how small it may be, grab it and watch for the next step. One opportunity leads to another opportunity. So the slightest opportunity you grab today may give you a spring to the dream you desire. Rich mindsets are open to learning, self-evaluation, and skills. Information is power. If you are not informed, you get deformed. Awareness gives a sense of where next. Ignorance puts someone who refuses to learn in prison. Wisdom based in heart, meaning what you don't know is greater than you. Keep learning. Rich mindsets learn and update their skills through their lives. If you are educated, great. If you are not educated, you can educate yourself by learning something daily. Your background is not the reason why you should be born. Your background is not an excuse why your back should remain on the ground. You don't have to be born with silver spoon in your mouth to achieve greater things. If you were not born with a silver spoon, create one for yourself. Most successful people from around the world today are from poor backgrounds. So don't ever believe you are poor. There is no poor person. Those who are poor because they believe they are poor. If you want to learn more, on how to create your own silver spoon. Then ensure to follow me as I teach you on how to be successful and how to break poverty from your DNA.
Do you know Wisdom Ogbe is not just a teacher and preacher, he is also a counselor. Many people from around the globe have contacted him for counsel, both on issues regarding relationships, marriages, education, busyness, and other spiritual-related issues. Wisdom Ogbe is an author of various books, among which are Wealth Creation, which you have a little clips to in this video. You can check out all books written by Wisdom Ogbe at Amazon.com.